Hey guys, Thrasher here. Today we're talking about a new mechanic that's been added to the game that's going to change the way PvP and combat in general work. It's called key absorption. Let's get into it. Okay, with the most recent update, they've added new characters to the game. Among those characters, they've added Android 19 and Android 20. They've added, I believe, 2 versions of each, so we'll just grab a random one and look at it here real quick. They've added a new mechanic that these 2 androids have, and as a side note, one thing you'll notice when you open this up and look at abilities and you open Z ability, you see that this is buffing the base health of android tagged units. So once we get android 16, 17, and 18, which are in the they're in the datamine files right now, you can probably run a full android team if you want to. Okay, now beyond that, let's talk about this thing right here, absorb. So this specific card has 2 ways that it can absorb ki. And when I mean absorb ki, I mean any ki. So if you look at the video to the right here, you're going to notice that Jace is using not his ki blast and not his standard ki attack, but he's using his special move, his Crusher Ball, which is a ki-based attack, and Android 19 is going to completely absorb it. So the thing about this absorb right here is it will absorb any ki-based attack. So if we go over to Arts over here, the Ki Wave Absorption, his special skill, is another way that he can absorb Ki Blast. So now you have units who have 2 fully defensive abilities that can negate attacks. You have your Vanishing Step, which can negate any attack, and then you have your Ki Wave Absorption, which can negate any key-based attack. So if you're going to use a character that has this ability, what I would say is use your Vanishing Step in general for any melee-based attack, and if you believe that the attack coming in is about to be key-based, you would use this, unless you don't think it's going to do a lot of damage, in which case you would just take the damage. But this is a huge thing that a lot of people don't know, is you can absorb any key-based attack with this. So you can absorb the special move from characters whose special moves are key-based. You can absorb the Ki Barrage. You can even absorb a single blast if someone wants to absorb that. I highly recommend you don't do that because it's kind of a waste. The other thing is when you absorb, you do get some ki back yourself. And those are the main things to understand about this mechanic. And just also understand that it's going to be coming to new units in the future. These aren't the only 2 units that are going to get this mechanic. So right now there's no sparking unit that has it, so I wouldn't say it's something that you really need to worry about, but it's something that you need to keep in mind as new units come out who will have this mechanic. And that's really all there is to key absorption. If you guys have any questions about how it works or weird things that you've seen, throw them down in the comments and I'll respond. And if you like this content, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.